Out, valet, walk out, I'll leave Benz, I lost count, cause I'm too up right now,
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
All right, now.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. So the same tandem connecting on back-to-back throws to start the game.
And maybe throwing the scouting report off just a little bit. That's not exactly what they think is going to be their number 1 receiver, but he's producing already early in this game.
Now the rookie first-rounder from Penn State, Saquon Barkley, takes to midfield but no further, just a yard there. These two teams had not one but 2 memorable encounters a year ago. Their first one was Week 5. That's when Ben Roethlisberger threw a handful of interceptions. Jacksonville won big, and then, of course, the Jags, Charles, they doubled down in the playoffs.
Yeah, they beat Pittsburgh again in Pittsburgh, 45-42, to advance to their 3rd AFC Championship game in franchise history. And I like what you did there, a handful. 5 interceptions by Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah, he struggled in that first outing. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. He'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. The first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They come up first and 10 at the 16. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Focus, focus. Let's go.
They're going to run this with a tight end. So he got 3 on 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So a nice opening drive on the road. You get the 3 points. Part of you wonders if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
Well, the good thing is still first quarter, and they did come out of it with points. In a sense, they can look at it positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 24. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there at 22.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Now Leonard Fournette. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. From midfield, here's Bortles. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And now out come the Steelers. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And caught zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Odell Beckham, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
This one complete to Niles Paul. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Here we go, here we go.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags.
Bunch right, bunch right, bunch right.
From the gun, it's Bortles. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's 1st down from the 42. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They fake the handoff. Now Bortles sliding out of the pocket. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, tried to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback who's going to his left. A little bit tougher.
Exactly.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
A handoff to Barkley. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger looking deep downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jags. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Bortles now on 1st down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Hey, let's go. Church back.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They do go for it. It's Bortles. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
All right, let's go get it now, all right?
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he had to go to the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. He'll get it up the middle, and this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think this.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Damian Williams in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Typically down in the 1st half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. 1st half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
A final shot before half for Bortles. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So time for the 2nd half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football. Now a hit and a loose football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now Saquon Barkley, and able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And the
Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
I'll go.
Now Bortles. Being chased out left. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Bortles now to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Terrell Edmonds. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Deshaun Gibson there on the tackle.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra piece of cake. Because the extra is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
372.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And avoids the contact by sliding. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his window and just wide open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Sunday. Omaha.
Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up with that moment of truth and make the play on the football.
A throw left side complete to his receiver, Westbrook. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. Bortles going to throw. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now Bortles to try again after the pick 6. Try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Shotgun now for Bortles. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting him.
0.
And he stopped immediately there. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Jaguars on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Now Bortles got to have this one. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gibson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out. It's
a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Roethlisberger now 12 of 16 thus far. It's first and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at fourth down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Bortles leads the Jags up first and 10 at their own 12-yard line. On first down, Bortles. Incomplete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Throwing on first down is Bortles. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Bud Dupree. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. On second down, here's Bortles. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead? And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The pitch goes to Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the aim. And he coughed it up. And the Jags grab it. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's the money zone. He fumbles the ball inside.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 25.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Roethlisberger going to throw it. This one complete right side to McDonald. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Running left, it's Barkley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He finds Beckham complete. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, now it's by the stove. Big inside this cases once do me dirty, I'ma find you Leo out on the floor. 19 with a I got rich by myself, rather do this alone. I wasn't asking for no help, they keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said broski you a star. I said brother hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting now they see me out in public and be known what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been know my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. For my body, shout out to my Caleb Young, got the cake up, now he's on a data. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo.
Somebody call for the queen. Dagger.
I never did anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy body. I made me sleep rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a six by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture me, you got the picture me, Pacific ice on my ocean, ready for war like I'm Russia, ladies should never the luggage, my diamonds they tussling, my neck and my belly on, they calling for me and they, you want me like me and I look, yeah, her Rex on her, yeah, B-Rex better calm down, yeah, if you go around, come around, yeah, whole squad, yeah, squad goes on me, yeah, make some orange gel on my toes, yeah, Farrakhan glasses for the chosen, yeah, you can go and get mad, jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man, who's you, my shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too, dripping my swag, I never did anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy body. I made me sleep rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a six by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture me.
You gotta picture me. Send me calling, ready for war like Korea. Headlining shows out in Poland. You should be cleaning my mansion. My presence disgusting.
never anybody, but I got some.